Hello, Sabrina. Thanks for making it.
Hi Marlo, how are you? Pleasure
Good.
to
How
meet
are
you.
you? Pleasure to meet you. Hold on, and I will turn on my camera like a person. Hello,
Hello.
Hello, Abhishek.
Hello.
I guess we'll give a few minutes and then I just want to go over a few things. I have to leave at 15 minutes before this meeting is over because I have a customer meeting.
Mhm.
I'm going through this paper and I'm going to pull in, I think, at least one Q person to give a more accurate uh, readout on what they do.
Mhm.
Hello, Mike. Hello, Ekin.
Hello.
Hello.
I think we'll give a couple more minutes for people to join. I was noting that I have to leave at about 15 minutes before this meeting is over, so hopefully we can be quick and then wind up. Um, yeah, I see a lot of good progress in here. Um, yeah. Is anyone in here working on the Q project? I'm assuming not.
I was working on it, but it was like a year and a
Hmm.
half ago.
All right, I pinged Kevin Hannon
Mm-hmm.
to better represent because I noted they got sidelined to a queue manager, but they're batch. So I've asked them to go ahead and put that in there. Sabrina, thank you for all the work you've put in this. This is a really nice structure that you added.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Of course, thank you. I'm happy to help.
We'll give 2 more minutes. I was hoping Rajas would join. This is also his rodeo. Ah, there he is. See? I just had to
I'm
mention
here,
you.
folks.
Ha!
Yeah, I was facing some issues with Zoom, but here I am.
I assume a 5 minute uh, lead time because some companies still have that 5 minutes, go bathroom breaks. What really happens is the other meeting goes over by 5 minutes.
Sorry, folks. I'm chewing my lunch. I have back-to-backs here, so.
No, you're fine. I was requesting we end 15 minutes early because I think since we're working mostly async, we could just go over any notes of stuff we want to continue working on.
Mhm.
Does that sound reasonable? I'm going to share the current draft. And then Zoom's going to do this weird thing when it puts itself in the corner, even though my monitor's plenty big enough. Thank you very much. Whatever.
So, I mean, for folks who are new, maybe a little bit of context, and correct me, guys. Like I thought, we are not focusing on the multi-cluster scheduling aspect at this point. And that's why we introduced the unit of scheduling section. So that was one big takeaway, and yeah,
Yeah, we need to update for that.
yeah.
Is anyone here new other than Sabrina? Sabrina, do you want to introduce yourself as the person who started this? Well, not started, but did a lot of the background.
Of course, I'm Sabrina. I'm based in Argentina, Buenos Aires. I'm from ISC, and I'm working on this project mainly as an initiative from Alex Cammon. So I have worked with him in other papers related to QU in the past, and he thought that it would be a good addition for this paper as well. So I'm happy to meet you all guys. It's a pleasure for me, and hope to collaborate more in the future.
Yeah. Thank you so much. This was such a valuable piece. Um, I wanted to go over just a couple quick things in this paper as far as what we're doing. One of them is the contributors. I think pulling over the contributors to the other paper here and then putting anyone who works on this current draft as an author is reasonable. Is that okay?
I think some of them were also co-authors. So,
Yeah, that's fine. Because I think Vincent is also a co-author, or Victor is also a co-author,
okay. Yeah, I just pulled up all those names in this doc.
which I'm super
So,
happy about because we don't want to not have, yeah,
yeah,
stuff.
so
I've done alphabetical order as well.
thank you so
'Cause,
much. Yeah.
um, Mike, sorry I didn't add you to this. Could you please add your full name or whatever you want to be referred to and put yourself in whatever alphabetical order you're in, if you don't
Sure,
mind?
I would love to, but I would like to actually make some contribution edits before I do that. In
Okay.
respect to all your great works. So yes, thank you.
Yeah, there's the paper if you need it. Um, the couple other things I want is anytime we mention, I'm trying to avoid mentioning particular suggestions on any of these because we have this table. I can find it. That does say what everybody handles. Sorry, our paper is very large. It's not bad. Because we have all of this in here with specific items. So I think that is where we put in the list. Because if someone else comes to the forefront and is also working on it, I'd rather just add them to this table than as a specific recommendation. Can we agree on that?
This is the challenges to solutions table, right? Are you referring to
Yeah.
some other table?
Um, no, this I like mapping challenges to solutions. I like this. We had in here references specific to uh, mostly Volcano and Kai. Um, like this. So instead of saying that, I would rather say tools in this section of the table or new tools or
Right.
something like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Um, and the other one, which I'll handle, I think, is we have some references specific to NVIDIA TAG, but I know that non-NVIDIA products also, for instance, have multi-instant GPUs. So generalize. So I'm going to go ahead and generalize. NVLink, I think, is NVIDIA specific, but we could just say high-speed GPU interconnect because I'm not
Yes,
sure
that
what to
makes
do with
sense.
that one. But
I think it is NVIDIA specific, but I
yeah,
like the phrasing that you mentioned. Yeah.
yeah. So I think just removing particular references to vendors. Um, because when we do publish this, we're going to have to go through the CNCF board, and they're not going to approve something that has references to vendors.
Exactly. Yeah. Open source projects are fine.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. The other thing is anytime we are saying any list of items, um, we should alphabetize them. So that means volcano is always last, but that's not on purpose. Is that okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, having a, I mean, to me, that's fine. Having a consistent pattern is always good than, you know, positioning Q first and later volcano first in some of the sentences.
Yeah. I think Kai gets positioned first in a lot of these, but in this table, we'll do the same.
Mm-hmm.
Yep,
Okay.
I am in the process of revamping that table. What
Okay.
I did was go through, so there were a bunch of outdated references to, for example, DRE being beta or
Hmm.
um, the topology manager not mentioning DRE's CPU driver. So I fixed
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
those, added another column for training and inference there. And then I'm going to fix these scheduling aspects. There are a couple of things I wanted to bring up, but yeah, go on, Manu,
Go
like
for it.
finish your part.
The only other one is I want to add a section on fine-grained resource control, but but we also have topology awareness. So I'm talking like on the node. Um, did I already put it? Resource management here. So I'm trying to figure out how to put that in there as well, because this is beyond topology. Um, because it's also positioning of cores. So if, for instance, if you look inside Slurm proper, um, they're specifically choosing cores based on performance. You don't want two performant cores next to each other sometimes because it'll cause jitter if they're going back and forth.
So I mean, so two kinds of topology, like internode and intranode. So
yeah.
yeah.
And I think this topology awareness is mostly okay. So we have inter. So maybe we do inter and then intra and
Mhm.
then okay. I'll just do edits to those sections. That makes sense. And remove this other.
Yeah. Someone had their hands raised. Uh,
All right, let's go ahead. I'm
No,
missing that up.
I was bringing up the same point, intra and inter. So yeah.
Yep. Okay. All right, you have stuff too. Do you want to take over and gesture vaguely to the doc?
Uh, I yeah, if you can continue sharing, that'll help. I
Yep,
don't want to
that's
jump
fine.
across. Yeah, I don't want to jump across sections, but just a couple of meta points. One being we need to I don't know where we should put the unit of scheduling aspect.
mhm.
Probably I don't know whether it should be after understanding AI workloads or scheduling fundamentals or after the challenges, but we need to figure that out.
What do you
My
mean by unit of scheduling?
The section that we've added for unit of
This
scheduling right there,
section. Yeah.
yeah, that currently it's placed in the middle of the executive summary, I guess.
Yeah.
So we need to transform
Yeah,
it somewhere. Um,
that's a good point. I just slapped it wherever I felt like. So
that makes sense, and thanks for adding that. But yeah, let's see where we can. Uh, okay, so the meta point that I wanted to bring up is like I think now we are in a state of like the pieces coming together, and we need to focus on stitching them well. One is this, what's the flow of the paper that we decide and where we put this particular section. The other one being uh, kind of blanking out. I had a bunch. Let me check my notes. Uh, the I saw that in the old doc we had use cases
Hmm.
listed out. We do not have the use cases in this one, and that's something that we may have to do. Um, the other one is that, and the last one is that we're calling out certain assumptions of Kubernetes scheduler or what Kubernetes scheduling was meant to do, and the challenges that AI workloads bring up. We need to and I don't think we explicitly calling out the assumptions. We're just saying these assumptions in this new doc. We need to align on what are these assumptions and what would be the specific challenges of AI workloads that challenge these assumptions. And probably that's a good starting point for the paper. And then the flow continues from there on. So yeah.
Yeah, I do
Um,
like this. I'd like a little bit on how old style Kubernetes was built for microservices, and now we're trying to expand its capabilities, which requires new assumptions.
yes.
Uh,
Do you
yeah,
want to take on adding that, or do you want... Sorry, Abhishek, go ahead.
yeah. I mean, I was just saying. At least when I was reading the paper, there are pieces of this aspect across the paper. So when you go to like queue management, there is a thing where we say, okay, stateless services don't need queue, but now if you need gangs, then you need all or ones, and you need to acquire all the resources. So it's spread across the paper. um, if you see that notion, like typically like the AI angle where it is different, uh, I feel it's spread across the paper also. So if we can add it here and then also uh, say it in different sections.
Sounds good. I can take up on stitching up the flow in such a way that we are calling out the assumptions, and then we have the um, challenges that um, counter those assumptions.
Mhm.
I can take a stab at that one.
Uh,
Um, yeah.
just a thought. Sabrina's really good at suggesting flow. Sabrina, do you have an idea for how to make this flow better?
Um, yeah, I'm not sure specifically. You mean the assumptions here at the top, or
Yeah, so old style Kubernetes um, was built for microservices, so we want to call out the new set of challenges. Is there other stuff I'm missing too, Rajas? I probably am.
Yeah, I think that's the gist of it. We need to just map this old flow of Kubernetes, of web servers and stuff like that, to what's getting challenged by AI workloads.
right? So I'm
So
thinking
being
maybe for starters, we can make a new section at the top of the document. We can see what content we would like to add in there, and after that, we can place it in a different place, if that makes sense.
Do you mind adding placeholders for this so we know?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
thank you so
Thank
much.
Yeah.
No problem.
I had another thing to call out is that, and I'm happy to spend some time on that this week. Um, there are a bunch of dated items there. For example, we're calling RAG as an emerging area, and I guess RAG is not an emerging area anymore. Things like that.
Yeah, please feel free to update those. I'll go through also. In fact, if everyone could go through and catch stuff, because there's probably between us all enough knowledge to fix all of that.
Yep.
Yeah. Great suggestion. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Is there anything else we want to call out or continue working on? Because I think we're getting there. I think the things we're discussing are the good pieces. Aiken, do you have anything you'd like to add?
I added the section about training versus inference one. I tried to make the flow well because before that we are talking about the general AI lifecycle, etc., and then we again go into a bit more detail with training and inference. So I tried to explain what I meant with the scheduling needs in specific a bit for training and then inference workloads together with a bit details. Feel free to give any feedback. I'm happy to also work on it if there is something that I might be missing. So yeah, that's something that I worked on. I also dropped some comments, but I think we can also go through them offline. Yeah, other than that, I don't have anything huge, I think, to discuss.
Okay, that's great. I'll go ahead and make some suggestions. Do you want us to make suggestions or edit since you added this section? It's up to you.
You can just make suggestions so that I can also
Okay.
go over them. Thank
All
you.
right. Thank you.
So I mean, whatever we are talking, I just added like a dump on meet in the meeting notes tab. Um, so that's one point, and then second is even I will try to make suggestions. Uh, like I think there is a little bit of repeated information in the paper which we can avoid, either by referencing the section or something. So I will make comments on that front.
It sounds wonderful. Mike, you have anything you want to add?
No, I don't have anything. I just want to mention, thank you all for your good work. I don't think I deserve myself in the list of authors, but I put myself as the contributor. So hopefully you folks are okay with that. That's all. Thank you.
Yeah, that's fine. If you want to jump in and write things, you're welcome to.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Okay, so this section we need help from Sabrina. And then also add that other section. Anything else that we need to cover?
Happy to get some reviews on the mapping of challenges to solution section as well. The table that's down there.
Okay, so you have a bunch of notes. Anything else? That was a really fast meeting for, for the start of the work.
Yep, I think we just have a couple of specific sections to go over and the entire doc to be reviewed for redundancy and polishing the content, I guess. But we're getting there.
Yeah,
I think we're right on the timeline. So, yeah. Thank you,
yeah.
everyone.
I think we'll make it in time. We should also, I don't know, I'll see if there's a way to officially release that KubeCon in a way that'll get attention too. All right.
Do you guys have a specific deadline for when you would like to finish this paper?
We are currently aiming for mid-March at the latest because KubeCon is the end of March, and so we wanted this done prior.
Perfect, sounds good. Also on my side, I can help resolve some of the comments if that's okay. I see some comments for adding further clarification or some topic or rephrasing some specific paragraphs. So if you want, I can tackle those so that the comments don't pile up.
That would be really helpful. Thank you.
Of course, no problem.
All right. Great work, everyone. This is wonderful.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
nice one.
Have a
Yep.
nice one. See you in a week.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Bye.
See you.
Bye.